has everybody been watching or
Stranger
reading?
Things.
Well, Stranger Things is the big thing now, right?
Everyone's been. Have you seen Stranger Things?
I haven't seen it. No.
You have
I've been
to.
hearing
You
about
have
it,
to.
but
It's
I haven't
been
seen
really good.
8 times I've watched it.
What?
Wait, all 8 episodes?
Now, why is
All 8 episodes 8 times.
Is it because of like the science fiction and the drama, or is it because it's like 80s? Is it because it's like like
no?
retro?
Because you and I have talked about this. Like, one, that I love synthwave soundtracks.
Yeah.
And I love synthwave as a whole. Like, that kind of music is just amazing.
But is it the nostalgia part of it? Because this nostalgia like cheapens things as far as I'm concerned.
I think
I'm really into it.
I think Stranger Things
it's
doesn't.
good,
I don't think Stranger Things does cheapen anything with the way
they're
they're nostalgic.
You don't think the nostalgia is a crutch for it? I mean, does it stand on its own?
No, because
good enough?
it takes place in that time.
I know, but could you make it happen in 2016, and would it have the same charm?
No, because 2016 is all about
I like seeing kids on
taking
bikes.
selfies and shit.
I like seeing kids not looking at their phones the whole time.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a
seeing
simpler
Winona
time.
Ryder working. So that's
All right.
welcome to the Pitch It Movie Podcast.
Yes.
My name is Peter Bune,
I'm Sean King.
I'm Will Puntarich.
and every week,
Yeah.
every Monday,
This-
we try to come up with an original movie
Oh boy.
within the hour
Oh,
on
shit.
the spot.
Oh boy.
And
Oh no.
we have 2 guests today.
2 fabulous guests. Thank
Creative minds that are going to help us
you. Comic
come up
creative
with a
minds.
movie. We have Jason Katz and Missy Moser's back. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Welcome,
I
Jason.
can't
Welcome, Missy. Back.
Got me here again.
Hi
We
there.
just kept you here. We
So
just let you out of the cage.
last week, Missy came up with a pretty freaking awesome idea called Polite Society.
Yeah.
And so now Jason's on the hot seat. No, it's not actually because Missy's back. It's almost like an after show, like a talking pitch it movie podcast.
Yeah?
Like Jason's gonna be
Talking
our
head?
Chris Hardwick. He's gonna welcome to the talking pitching. I'm Chris Hardwick,
So Jason,
and we're gonna be talking about last week's episode. So thanks, Jason, for being here. And
Yeah.
we're gonna spend the hour talking about last week's episode.
I've never seen one of Chris Hardwick's shows besides Singled Out, but
what about Shipmates? Remember Shipmates? That was a great dating show.
Shipmates.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one.
That's a good one.
So
Okay, but first let's run it down what we do on the Pitch and Movie podcast.
take it away,
here.
Sean. What's the boilerplate?
Basically, as usual, we had a whole week to come up with a movie pitch for Mr. Hollywood, the king of Hollywood. He makes and breaks careers, right? He's made us a few careers, but he's kind of taken away a few careers.
And he's broken us over his back like
And
Bane.
That's right. He's laid us over his lap and bare ass spanked us and sent us on our
and
our
we're
way.
like, what are we doing?
Dad.
And we
Just like my
cried.
dad.
And, yeah. So basically, we had a whole week.
Well, last week at the pitch, Missy did call Mr. Hollywood her daddy.
That's true.
Because he
Yeah.
is my dad.
That's yeah.
Guys.
You just wanted to
Point
call
line
you.
twist.
You wanted
Mr.
to call him
Hollywood's
daddy.
my dad.
Are you Missy Hollywood of the Los Angeles Hollywoods?
Yes.
You're one of the famous Hollywood family. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. So
no wonder that movie got greenlit so quickly.
nepotism. Yeah.
You gotta love nepotism.
Okay, so basically we had a whole week to come up with a movie idea, and now we waited to the last hour before our big meeting with Mr. Hollywood. As usual, we have nothing. We have to come up with a whole movie concept right now, from beginning to end, from soup to nuts, and we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're going in completely ass cold right now, and we have no fucking idea what we're going to come up with
Well,
right
you know
now.
what we gotta do.
What do we got to do, Will?
We gotta get on the rails.
Well, yeah,
We got to cast T.J. Miller.
Stop it.
Now, what we usually do is sometimes it's topical ideas. Sometimes it's just you're inspired by something. Sometimes we did a little homework, but not much.
Not little homework.
But right now
Since when?
we have none of those things. So
That's why you guys should have came prepared.
Jason,
Just
Missy,
kidding. Just
Right
kidding.
Before I got here, I Googled the word movie, so
you're super prepared. That's way more preparation than we do.
What did you learn?
There's a lot of naked people on
John
the
Hughes
internet.
died a few years ago.
Aww.
What? Just thought I'd take it down. That's all I learned.
That's like when
too soon.
Anton Yelkin died on air.
That's such a sore.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
So we're gonna do a comedy. Today.
Let's introduce our. I mean, not introduce. We already introduced, but
yeah, let's talk about what our guests do.
Our
in their claims to
credentials.
fame. Yes, please.
we learned a little bit about Missy last week. We learned that she read a lot of 50 Shades of Grey, and we learned that she has daddy issues, and we learned that she's wearing a kick-ass sriracha shirt that I gave her. And we learned that. No, sorry. So no one's. I was waiting for someone to stop me. I was doing a bit.
We're not gonna
You gotta
talk
learn to
over
stop
you.
yourself.
I also have an anxious attachment, and
What's that?
mine-
What is an anxious attachment?
an anxious attachment. That's it has to do with like how you romantically attach. So
Sounds
there are 3
terrifying.
different attachments. There's anxiously attached, there's avoidantly, and then there's securely attached.
What's and where
Avoidantly.
do you define anxiously?
So anxious is where like you really want love, you like desperately want love, and then when you get into a relationship, you sit there and you like freak out and you like hyper. You're like, what are they doing? I love them. What are they doing? I love them. You hyper focus on the relationship and you're like, hey, I love you. Why aren't you calling me? I sent you a text. Why aren't you calling me? Are you okay?
That's a
We
relationship that I would love though. 'Cause
Gotta
that's
get your
the one
phone
thing
number.
I
We
could
should have
never
pitched.
get.
We should have pitched a Meg Ryan movie last week if you brought that up.
You could just do a movie called Anxiously Attached. but it's an adorable movie about 2 people that are anxiously attached.
Are either of them waiting for emails?
It's
Or
Meg Ryan
possibly
and Tom Hanks.
sleeping or not sleeping in Seattle.
They're back together. They're doing another movie together.
They should stop.
They should stop.
And Tom Hanks should not be in that new Clint. Why is Clint Eastwood making a movie?
Why not? About Sully?
Why?
I don't know.
Dude, that happened how many fucking
Captain
years
Phillips
ago?
was awesome.
Okay, but we got to talk about Jason Katz here.
Do we have to?
I'd rather you
Jason,
didn't.
no, you have to. Come on, tell us what you
We want to
do.
know about your attachment.
Yeah.
What kind of anxious attachments do you have? That we were ambushing
Yeah.
Jason.
Well,
right now.
a little bit of history. We both kind of come from. Well, Pete and I and Jason, we kind of come from
Long Island Public Access royalty.
Exactly right. So
What
we
was the name of
started
your
around
show?
the
Ours was
turn of
called
the century.
Slacker TV.
Ours was called the Fatty McLards Show. It was just a sketch comedy show featuring just awful sketch comedy that no one viewed ever.
And how is that your, if you want to call that a career, but how has that progressed into a profession of yours now?
I mean, it helped me definitely do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing.
Which
that
is?
sort of right after that public access show. We did that for about, I think, 4 or 5 years, and then I got a gig at the Howard Stern show. If you don't know who he is, he's a radio.
He's from Long Island,
Sounds
right?
familiar.
He was also a Long Island personality.
Independent radio guy, right?
Yeah,
Really tiny.
Yeah.
WFAN.
Howard Stern's not from Long Island, is he?
Yeah,
he
I
is.
think he's from.
He is.
Rockville
Didn't you watch
Center?
Private Parts? And I'm not talking about your porn collection, Will.
I don't have a porn collection, Pete.
It's all on your phone.
No, yeah, that's where I watch most of it.
But Jason, what do you do now? You do.
Oh wait, sorry. What did you do at Howard Stern?
I was a director, producer, editor for. He had his own television network for a
Whoa.
while.
Holy cow.
So we just produce things.
What
direct
are you
things
doing
like
on our
old
show?
shows.
Yeah, really.
New reality shows.
shit.
Me and a buddy of mine, we pitched a single camera series, sort of like Curb Your Enthusiasm, which we ran there for 2 years. And it all starred one of the Howard Stern guys, and it all took place in the hallways of the Stern show. You know how like you're in high school and you walk out into the hallway and there's always like just a mess out there? That was kind of like how it was in the hallways of the Stern show. It was just like a fun high school thing. So we're like, oh, let's just write a sort of single camera series revolving the hallway.
Oh, what was that called?
It was called Show in the Hallway.
A little on the nose.
It looks like you waited till the last hour to come up with that one, too,
Yeah.
like we do.
Kind of like this show.
And it was cool. We'd get the celebrity guests. We would try to get the same ones that Stern had on that morning. We'd pitch our ideas the night before, and if Howard answered the email, then we were cool. If he didn't answer, that meant he did not want that guest being bothered.
Was there something outrageous that ever happened, like with a guest?
The only guest that turned us down was George Takei, and we asked him. He said yes at first, and we're like, all right, cool. He said he read the idea, but I guess he didn't. So when we got there that morning, we had all the lights set up, everything set up, and we're like, all right, well, you got to put on this diaper. It was some bit with a diaper, I can't remember. And he was like,
okay.
Wait, what is this for? You know, and we're like, you said,
I didn't know there was going to be cameras.
Yeah. And then we're like, what?
So
Why
George
would you do
Takei
it
just
on
was going to
cameras?
wear the diaper and not realize?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, come on, that's a reasonable request.
Grown men
I'll
don't
wear
really.
the diaper if it's on radio only.
Yeah.
That's your Takei?
Trust us.
I-
He's wearing it.
No.
And
Can you do it, Takei?
I was the only dude who turned us down, but it was fine. We didn't really care, except for getting.
What's
there
your?
at
Do you have
6:30
like dirt? Do you have like really great dirt?
on?
Anyone?
George Takei.
No one's
yeah,
listening.
George
It's
Takei.
okay.
What were his diapers
Everyone.
like?
Well, they were adult diapers that we brought, but he didn't wear
It
them.
depends.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
Good
There's
night,
Pete with
everybody.
that punny humor over there.
that's yeah.
And can you talk
yeah.
about your two buffoons show, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's talk about that.
We do this. Me and a buddy of mine do this silly web series called Two Buffoons, Buffoons,
As opposed to
say buffoons.
Buffoons.
I don't know why, or baboons.
Baboon, yeah.
two baboons.
But yeah, it's like a silly sort of interview show where we attempt to interview the guest and we never get through the interview.
You've had some great comedians
Awesome.
on there too.
Yeah. Which I mean, I'm always surprised when anybody says yes. So when we get somebody, I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
saw Ackerman on there, and the
yes, we got Scott Ackerman. We had Reggie Watts.
Reggie Watts. I love Reggie
Wow,
Watts.
no
Yeah,
shit. That's
pretty
awesome.
much
Bunch of people coming
the
up.
comedy Bing Bong guys.
Yeah. We got a couple of good people coming up too, and yeah, it's sort of the same thing. We'll pitch them the idea, and they say yes, and we're like, wait, what? And then when we go there, they're like, okay, what am I doing? And I'm like, wait, yeah, I thought you read it. And I mean, either way, I'm grateful that they said yes. So
Okay.
And
so
you've had Dillian Harper and
oh yeah.
Jessa Rhodes on there. Is it the same thing with porn stars where they're just like, yeah, we'll do it.
Well,
We're in town.
Yeah, I have usually from the Stern Show, like I sort of have like my
Connections?
people I knew back then. So I'll
Oh,
see
that's cool.
if we can get those.
You
And I
scratch
think it's
my
always
back,
funny. Yeah.
I had a buddy who had Brie Olson in his movie, and he paid her rate, and he was going to take her back to the airport, and she was like, "Well, you paid my rate."
Oh,
Like,
Oh my God.
and he was like in this sudden moral decision, like.
Did he
you
do
know.
it
No, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Will, would
Is
you
that
do
the
it?
right decision though?
with Brie Olson?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
anybody like
I would
Dillian
do it.
Harper. Yeah, you do it. You
I'd
go
do it.
for it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
besides, like she just acted for you, so it wouldn't be like straight, like paying
No,
for sex.
this
right?
would just be like, let's go hang out and then have sex.
Yeah, but remember after all that Charlie Sheen stuff happened, and she came out like on the news and said like just tons of stuff. I don't remember what she said, but I don't know about her specifically. Maybe somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody who's not as like famous, I guess porn star wise, would be better
Yeah.
because it'd be more discreet.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean like a lesser name?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Unless, wait, are you alluding to that Brie Olson said she was gonna bang this guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay, that's what I
yeah,
thought you said.
absolutely. Because
Oh,
she's
okay.
like I guess
That's
they
what I thought
shot
you
the
said.
movie for like 4
Yeah.
hours, and she's like, "Well,
That's so
you paid
weird.
my rate. Like I don't, I can,
Yeah.
I can,
So you're saying you
what I
wouldn't
normally
bang
do.
her if she was too famous?
I guess not. No, because
Because-
it'd be that point of maybe it would get out. And
Well, also Charlie Sheen was just in her, and you don't want to go anywhere near
yeah.
that.
Tiger blood.
Does she have the HIV now?
No, I don't think so. No.
So she lucked out?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in a while. I'm kidding. I haven't,
Man,
never
for a
spoken to
while,
her.
Charlie Sheen was like at the top of the world. And now he's.
Well, that pitch we had, was it True Rumor?
Let's not talk about Charlie.
True
It's
rumor?
Easy. Come on.
That was True Rumor. Came
Yeah,
off talking about Charlie Sheen
that's
and what
true.
he did.
Oh, so we had a good movie come
Yeah.
out of that. So
Well, we
let's
did.
keep talking about Charlie Sheen.
No. Let's. We got to come up with a movie idea right now.
Yeah, we're off the rails, guys.
Yeah, we're going off the rails immediately.
We're talking
So,
about porn stars.
What type of
You guys brought it.
Earlier, we were talking about how like porn used to be a beautiful art form,
right?
and
right.
we were really sad. Well, because I grew up really loving like 70s porn and where it had a plot and a beginning and a middle and an end, or at least they'd come and be like, I have pizza.
Did it arouse you though
And
watching it?
It did. You know why? Because men actually would go in and they would go down on women. They would take their time, and like you had beautiful actresses like Asia Carrera and Jenna
Oh, she's
Jameson
great.
and the Vivid Girls and
That's the 90s porn.
Yeah.
well, but even 80s Asia's been around for forever.
But like Vivid was the last
And
big company that was doing like narrative porn.
Right. My first porn was like Sperm Busters, classy films like that. But it was they took their time, and now you just
You
see
were in this
very-
movie, Sperm Busters? Is what you're
I
saying?
was in it. I was 7, and I was in it, and I loved every
Wow.
second.
Jason's face looks
Turned into a
really.
Law
So
and
that you
Order
were like a
episode.
Tracy. You were in like a Tracy Lord situation where.
No, I was not in it. It was
Oh,
the first
God.
porn I watched. I was like 13. We found it in my mother's closet. And I literally gathered all the kids in the block and I was like, look at this shit that I found.
Is that how you found your first porn?
No,
Was
I
that
found
the
it
first
in my
porn?
mother's
in a
closet.
bike trail.
Yeah, well, that's I've usually
like
found
in
in the
the
woods.
woods.
Yeah,
Was it labeled something different or?
It was labeled porn, but I mean, you
labeled
know,
porn. Yes.
I had a
it was
porn.
we knew it was
Yeah.
bad because it was hidden.
I had a porn, and I put Superman 4 on the label, and nobody ever watched it. So I was like, it's
Well,
safe now. It's
Currently,
definitely
modern porn is watched online on your laptop,
Really?
on your tablet, on your phone.
Really?
And if my porn collection is labeled Taxes 2013, so people.
You download these things and you leave them in there?
You Google
Wow.
that?
No, when I used to, I don't. I of course stream porn, but when I used to download porn, I would leave them on like, Taxes 2003.
What's your fetish, Pete?
Downloading porn.
I just like the process of
Yeah.
downloading,
Yeah.
and then when it's
Porn.
done,
You're like,
I'm
man,
done.
yeah.
Everyone's got a thing though, right? Everyone's got a
Is
thing.
this? Are we going down the
We gotta
porn
talk about
the
the
porn
movie.
trail?
We are talking
This
about the
discussion's
movie.
We're talking about
terrible.
porn
Everyone-
So let's talk about a movie.
Everyone's got their thing. So
Is that the title of the movie?
no,
Everyone's got
but
their
everyone's
thing.
everyone's got
James
their thing.
Brooks says
What's your
everyone's
thing?
got their thing.
Yeah. I'm into downloading porn. I've got FiOS, so it's super fast. I'm in and out.
I'm in and out.
Do we want to? Do we want to do like porn industry?
We haven't done it
We
yet.
have not done a porn industry movie.
It's got to be fucking ridiculous though. We
It
can't
can't-
do boogie nights.
we
type
can't
of,
do
like, you
boogie
know,
nights.
No,
Boogie
No,
we
but
don't
we
want
should
to
focus
do that.
on because all right, sex is sex, but like there are people that
Or
just,
Zach. We can't do Zach and Miri make a porno.
no,
we don't do Orgasmo either.
I'm
It's
not
like,
even
you
talking
know.
about like just penetration porn, like the what you guys are like sensual story ridden. I'm talking about just people's weird fetishes.
Can I just say that I like that you said penetration and pointed to
And we
Missy at the
should
same
make this
time?
an anthology film that wraps around into one full
Wraps
movie.
around.
Yeah. Think about like a crash movie about porn.
So it's like Gary Marshall. Sorry.
He comes up a
R.I.P.
lot.
Gary Marshall's porn day. R.I.P. So we have Julia
Died
Roberts.
last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she did. He's all over Cartoon Network. Like every time they do a bumper on Adult Swim, says "Rest in peace, Gary."
Bradley Cooper,
Yeah.
Julia Roberts, porn day.
Porn day.
Kate Hudson, porn day. I actually watched. So I was visiting my mom last week. I was visiting.
That's
no,
a
no,
good
no, no,
transition.
no, no, I was visiting. No,
That
I'm
was a
going
good
down to
segue.
Gary Marshall.
That was a hard transition, man.
I was on Long Island visiting, and I was watching Preacher, and I was watching Preacher with my mom, and she's like, after it was done, she's like, "Can you put something nice on?" And then so I was like looking.
Big sausage piece.
No, I put Valentine's Day, and I actually watched Gary Marshall's Valentine's Day,
Oh my
the
God.
whole thing, and I didn't despise it.
Oh boy.
I know you're judging me with your eyes and your silence, so I'm just gonna keep
can't
talking
see my
until
eyes, but I'm judging
until
you.
someone intervenes. I'm gonna keep talking until
The
I
weird
feel
part
comfortable
about it is
again.
I've heard those movies that a lot of people aren't in the same even scene with each other.
Oh, yeah.
They'll film
They're not.
their angle, and then somene's filming their other angle.
Because they're only on set for like a day.
Right.
His movies feel like Arrested Development season 4.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think I've ever seen. I've seen some of his movies definitely, but I don't think I've seen any of that collection of Valentine's Day or New Year's.
Just
Eve.
watch Love
Second-
Actually. It's a better version
Oh,
of
I
it.
was like forced to see that many times, and I sort of blocked it out. But everyone seems to like that
it
a lot.
won't
everyone,
die.
Everyone loves that movie.
They
But
do.
I love Love Actually.
I don't know.
About modern day porn directors traveling back in time to make porn.
Oh,
writing.
now
time travel?
we're getting crazy.
Yeah.
Time
Well, you
travel
said you
porn.
wanted something.
We do have
wacky.
5 comedic geniuses in the room. We should get a little wild with this one.
But are we concerned about the porn, the kind of negative side of porn as we're going mainstream?
No, let's avoid that
Are
altogether.
we are we concerned about?
As a woman
yeah.
who has sex today,
Okay.
yes.
We are concerned
You
about
had sex today?
that?
No, I wish. But men don't make love anymore. They just bang, and they're
just
like, "That was
slam?
great."
Excuse me. Hold on. I make
what?
love. All right. I
You're
make
like-
love good.
Like you want
Here
me
we
to.
go.
Yeah.
Will makes love to women. Yeah.
All right. Just throw that out there.
I
Will
Make
makes
Good.
love
That's what
on you,
wrote in
actually.
Your high school yearbook, right? At the end.
No. I make love. No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
I will make
Must have
love
been
to
somebody
you.
else. My mistake.
That's your yearbook.
If anything you learn today, will make love on you.
Not
looking
to
to
you,
get
just
love.
on. you.
Will make love at you. I'll make love at you.
He'll make hate on you. It'll be spiteful.
Will is turning bright
He'll be
red
angry.
right now.
Shut the fuck up, Pete.
I don't want to talk about my love making adding.
All right.
Well,
So
we got
maybe-
we're off the rails.
Maybe
again.
this isn't about porn, but maybe it's about sex and love. Maybe it's about
Okay.
it's kind
Can
of,
it still be
it's
about
along those
time
themes.
travel?
Because there's just yeah, okay, fine.
Can we do like a somewhere
But not, we're
somewhere
not, we're
in
not
time?
doing
Oh, no,
somewhere
I don't
in
wanna
time.
cry.
Fucking devastate
I'm
the
saying,
audience.
I'm just saying, somewhere in
Yeah.
time is probably like the
Okay, cool.
best,
All right.
one of the best time travel movies ever made. One of the best love stories.
Okay, well, I
you ever
always
see
like the
somewhere-
idea of somebody doing
I
a
wanna-
time travel for like
I
the
wanna
most
die
like,
whenever
the
I
most,
hear that.
like unimportant reason. Like why would like if we all
someone
have our
stepped in dog shit, and they were like, I wish I could turn back time.
we all have our selfish reasons. Yeah, exactly. We all have our selfish just stupid reasons for time traveling. You know,
Yeah,
like
okay.
haven't you ever
Many times. But you know what? I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so you can't go back and change things. You're not
No,
allowed-
not
Two
change
two
things, but to
porn
witness
stars.
something
Two
or,
porn
you know.
stars wish they weren't porn stars, so they go back in time to choose different.
Well, wait, no. You know what? Maybe
Porn? We're going
getting
back
off
to
porn again, getting off the porn thing. Again.
I get off
You're-
on porn.
No, you're onto
Oh.
something there. It's like what if you could go back
and meet a porn star that you
No, not a porn star. What if you could go back and fix one thing?
Like if you could turn back time, if you could find your way.
Share?
Oh wait, you want us to share our personal porn stories?
Yeah. Oh, we're saying share.
Share.
Oh, you take it as share the singer. Oh, no.
All right. Well, why why would you go back in time? You personally.
To watch Cher do that music video.
my
I wish I was on that
personal-
battleship watching
to
her.
go back in time, or can you
my
go into the
gosh, I
future?
just
Like,
remembered
let's
that
go.
now.
We're going back.
It doesn't matter. You can time travel either way.
I would time travel back.
Yeah.
And
do what?
Title: Time traveling porn stars. Go.
I would go back. I would go back in time. I'd go back in time and warn myself about the last 2 relationships that I was in.
All right.
Okay.
That's one thing.
I
would
got
say
the
about-
much
idea.
fun.
I got the idea.
That's a lot of fun.
I got
you
the
go
idea.
back.
You got
No,
some-
but
Before
see,
we
no,
get into
'cause
Will being
here's-
depressed, I got the idea.
Shut up. The reason why is because you realize it's like you need those things.
What?
The moral of the story is you shouldn't change those things.
No.
So you
On
go
our
back
way-
in time, and then when you were back there, you'd stop and went, wait, I need these things? And then
I need
just
these
go
things
back
to grow
and then
because
you go
I
back in
would
time.
see if I
But they
went back to
happened.
the hold on if I went back
That's
to the
just
future.
eternal sunshine. That's like
That's
going,
that's memory wiping.
No, that was like removing his hippocampus or something like that, or the amygdala, so he wouldn't feel anything anymore.
You're smart. So my pitch, my idea is okay. So like going off from what Missy said, where she prefers porn from like the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah.
What are these? There's these 2 porn stars, these 2 guy porn stars, and they're modern day porn stars.
Guys.
Well, no, check this out. So
Do they have like long
They-
blonde hair and ponytails?
Brian
No.
Singer is the director of this movie, and
Look
two
like wrestlers?
modern day porn stars, they discover a time traveling machine,
I
and
got one
they
already.
they're like, I hate all the girls that we're fucking nowadays. Let's go back to the 90s.
Bang
and
Bus to the Future.
They, bang bust to the future.
I say, but some weird accident happens during it, and just their penises go back in time.
and their
So they
penises
have
are
baby
sentient.
penises,
And it's just-
they're full adult men.
And it's like their penises are traveling through time and they got to catch them somehow.
Yeah.
They gotta
And no, and the guys are following them.
Yeah.
So they fuck up.
We
They
gotta
kind of
get our
get.
dicks
They,
back.
Oh wait, this is like kind of like a
It's
Bill
kinda
and
like
Ted
the
kind of.
fly-
They
yeah.
lost their dicks in time.
yeah, Dix in
yeah.
time. Oh my god, the title.
Yeah.
All right, but they shouldn't be porno guys. They should just be kind of like
Okay, they're just 2 dudes who
wanna
prefer
fuck.
women.
lose their dicks.
No, all right.
Yes.
They're two. Oh no, we're onto something here. We're onto something here.
Now hear me out, folks.
Jason-
Hold
So what-
on
Now,
a
Missy,
second.
is there a female like? Would there be like any appeal to females about guys losing their dicks in time?
It's a coming of age story.
coming
right.
of it.
But how do you spell coming?
You spell
Well, it depends
it
on the
for
movie-
marketing
on the
purposes,
on the
you
poster.
spell it
It's-
coming like the way you come.
Bradley Cooper.
So it's
and
about
Jason
two. Well, what if
Sudeikis.
it's about like
Yeah,
a
okay, there you go.
like a Bill and Ted kind of like adolescent teenagers hitting 18. They're like,
I like
we want to
Sudeikis.
fuck, we want to fuck, and
Well,
they
okay,
find a time
okay.
machine.
How about
and they
this?
lose their dicks
But their
in time.
their dicks go before them. And
No,
they're like,
no.
oh shit.
No, how about this? They get into like they find a new kind of prototype of like a fleshlight, right? But apparently, like this thing is under like they come in a briefcase and they have 2 fleshlights, but it's like a government issue fleshlight,
It's
right?
made by Samsung.
And it's a it's a smart
Samsung.
fleshlight.
Okay.
Thank you.
but it's a time machine. Okay?
Jason
It's an actual
Bateman
time
and
machine.
Jason Sudeikis. 2 Jasons.
Okay. All right.
Sudeikis and Bateman. Sudeikis and Bateman. Sudeikis and Bateman.
They're not.
Yeah.
I don't think
they should be.
I
maybe
think they should be
teenagers.
younger.
You think they should be teenagers?
Zac Efron.
And
No,
T.J. Miller.
But James Franco
Anthony
would be
Anderson
great
has to
in
be there
this.
some way, right? Anthony Anderson, right? He should be there. He's in
I
everything,
tried to
so-
cast Anthony Anderson.
He's wound up in a few.
I'm picking
movies.
Louis Anderson.
Oh,
Oh no!
Here.
Anthony Edwards and Anthony Anderson.
As the 2 guys.
I think they need to be young.
You think so? Yeah.
Efron.
I like that idea though of the fleshlights, and you're saying those will be the
That's-
time traveling devices.
Yeah, that'll
But that's
be-
how
that'll-
the dicks go back in time
exactly.
without
But how do they go back
Exactly.
to chase their dicks?
Well, that's I don't know.
They got to shrink
Yeah.
themselves down and go in there and like, it's gross,
like-
guys.
it's like
There's no
interspace.
jizz in here.
Should have cleaned this thing.
Yeah.
No, maybe it should be something like it's not a fleshlight. It's some like they get.
Well, okay.
They work at a sperm bank or some shit like that.
Oh, okay,
all
okay,
right?
okay.
And
This is
in the
better.
sperm bank, maybe there's just a rift in time.
This is good because this is a little bit more kind of non-aggressive with like losing the
Porn.
dick. Yeah, you don't want to be.
Yeah, this
like,
this
you don't wanna
episode
watch
won't
guys
air
that-
though, right?
What's that?
This episode won't air.
No, absolutely not. No, it's just a practice run.
All right, good. That's right.
No, you don't want to see a couple of guys, using a flashlight.
listeners can't
No,
see,
you
but
don't wanna
Sean
see
is
that
making
in a
a
mainstream-
aggressive jerk off motion.
overhand.
because I feel like this is like a dude,
Overhand.
where's my car, but it's your dick.
Dude, where's my dick?
You know?
That had to be done, dude. Where's my dick?
What if it's like
if
2
it's not,
old
Fox is
porn
listening.
stars, but it's like Tom Selleck and
Like as Harry
and-
Reams or something.
and
Like,
who's the other mustache guy?
Harry
Burt
Reams
Reynolds?
and
Burt Reynolds
Ron Jeremy.
and Tom Selleck finally together in a movie as older porn stars, and then they have to go back in time.
Okay, and the movie is called Dude, Where's My Dicks? Plural.
No, Dicks in Time.
No, dude, where's my dicks?
Dicks in time.
But that's too close to Dude, Where's My Car?
That's the point.
Dicks in dude.
Maybe
Dicks
their
in
last
Time.
name is like
But-
spelled D-I-X, so like
Yes!
and it's Dix in
They're the
Time. and
Dix
they're brothers.
Oh my
The
god.
Dix brothers.
It's like
Dix
Frank-
brothers
Frank and
Dicks
Charles
in
Dix.
Time, but it's a double on. It's a play on words because they lose their dicks in time,
And they're also going in time.
All right,
and they're also going in time to
Dicks
find
in
their
time.
Okay,
dicks.
but you're definitely right. It should be a sperm bank mix-up or some kind of device that kind of
Something.
like a new sperm
Chevy
bank
Chase
has like a milking device. It has like a milking device that
a milking device.
like a jerk-off device.
Oh.
I like how you said
the
it
sperm
then.
bank
You know?
gets a machine
You know.
sent to them, and they think
One of those things.
Yeah.
The sperm bank gets one of those new machines from Japan where it like jerks you off for
Yeah,
you.
one of those VR things.
But they send the wrong machine.
Yes, of course.
Okay, they send the wrong machine.
Can we get?
Yes.
Okay, I want to say we cast Donald Glover as one of the guys.
But he's
Okay,
not.
okay, all right.
If it's gonna be the Dix brothers, like we gotta cast another black guy.
Okay.
So what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
I'm
what's wrong
not,
with
I'm
that?
not against
Racist.
Fucking racist.
that. Well, yeah, Donald Glover will
They
play
could be
whiteface.
they could be adopted brothers if you want to
Yeah.
mix the race mix the
Maybe they're
races
just-
up,
Maybe
Yeah.
we just don't explain it.
I'd say we have some like pointless cameos also. I mean, I don't know if this is jumping the gun, but I was thinking of the lead star of Night Court. I don't know if you ever saw that, but just in there, and someone's like, "Hey, is that him?" I don't.
Harry,
That would
what's
be
his name?
great.
Harry
Yeah, and they're
Anderson
like,
or
"Is
something?
that guy?" I don't. I'm not sure. And then
And he has to do
All
some
of like,
really
what's that,
cheesy
Martin
magic
Martin
tricks.
Malt? No, the guy.
Martin
the guy,
Short?
Martin Short's in
What,
it
Bull
too.
you're talking about?
And,
Bull, yeah.
Richard
yeah,
Mole?
sure,
Richard-
yeah,
Richard Mole.
and just other.
Bill
random
Murray
sort
should
of
make a
people.
cameo.
Betty White's
as
in there.
But
Marky
she's
Post,
so well
you know?
known, it's got to be like people who you're like, "Is that that
Danny
guy?"
Danny
Mr. Belvedere will be in there.
Danny Trejo is the janitor, and he's the one who warns them. He's like, "You guys better be careful of that machine. They got bad vibes."
Okay, the machine is
Watch out, Dix Brothers.
it's a Samsung device. It's a new
Those damn
Samsung
dicks.
VR sex machine, right?
I don't think Samsung's gonna support this.
Samsung
so
will get behind this.
Sam
okay?
Cum will be the company.
Samsung. It's the ripoff. It's Samsung.
Sam Wang?
Samsung.
So when these guys
SAM,
lose,
SAM.
these guys suddenly become like Ken dolls.
Sam
right?
Hung.
Yeah.
And so they have to go to the manufacturer of this device and find like the full size version, and talk to the scientist and like, dude, our dicks are gone. Now we have to find our dicks. You have to transport us to where they are. And the guy's like, I don't know where they are. This is unprecedented. These things, your dicks could be anywhere.
And that guy is played by
Michael Fassbender.
no. You could put that dude from
John Malkovich.
Since it's like
John Malkovich.
Hightower from Police Academy.
And it's got to be
No,
that big.
who's the guy
that
that's
big reveal.
Who's the guy that's in The Hangover? It's the little Asian dude.
Ken Jeong.
Jeong.
I said Ken Hong.
Because it's a Japanese company that makes them
Ken
sends the
Jeong.
wrong machine, and
Is
that
he
sends
Japanese?
them
Okay.
time. So he
Okay.
has to,
Since Will has a problem with two black guys in our movie,
whoa.
I could
do
say
not.
that Donald Glover is Jason Dix. And then the other guy, they're not really brothers, but his name is Dick something. So they could be. The friends call him the Dix.
Couple
brothers.
of dicks.
What about Danny Glover also? As his dad.
As his dad.
He's like, I'm
Wait, if it's a buddy,
too
if
old
it's
for this
definitely.
shit. And I'll just keep saying
So,
that.
so far, we have a
Like,
buddy. We don't. So
we need a buddy. We need Donald Glover needs a buddy. Who's Donald Glover's buddy?
I think he should be that Asian guy, the hot Asian guy.
Hot Asian guy.
And by that I mean the guy from Community.
Ken Jeong. The guy
Ken Jeong also?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess he's hot.
Danny Pudi? Is it a community reunion?
Different Asian. Yeah.
All right, so we got our two guys.
No, we do we? It's Donald Glover and who?
Donald Glover.
Not Ken Jeong.
I get
Well,
this,
he's-
the ratio of age. I think is way off. I
Yeah.
think Donald Glover
No,
is way younger.
no.
right?
The Ken Jeong guy will be the doctor. Will be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
scientist.
he's a
the
doctor already.
He's a scientist.
Yeah, he's the
So it's Donald
technician of the
Glover-
machines. He invented the machines. He's the
I can
Zac
picture in the
Efron.
trailer that long shot where he turns
the
around.
other guy should be Asian though, like a really well hung Asian guy.
Who?
Well, Pete's eyes just lit up.
There's are there any young Asian actors out there
Oh, I
right
thought you
now?
said
I
are
don't
there
know.
any
and
well-
I can't
Are
think
there
of
any
any.
hung Asian actors out
Well, there's
there
always
No, who's
that
the
we
guy
know?
from Harold and
digital
Kumar?
graphics.
That's true.
Oh, John
There's
Cho?
Digital augmentation.
John Cho. How about the guy from Maze Runner? He's young. He's also in Kimmy Schmidt.
Is he
So he
funny?
can do comedy. He was in Kimmy Schmidt.
He's hilarious.
Let's figure out who that guy
Right,
is.
that guy.
All right, let's find his name because he's
I
good.
think we need to crack. I think we need
So
to
it's-
break because everybody always makes fun of Asians for having a small dick. So I think he should just have a giant.
Okay,
dick.
so when
Like it's
he
too
finds
big.
it, in
And
the
it's
end,
bigger than
huge.
Donald Glover's dick.
Yes, and it's a point of contention.
That's right. That's exactly
And then every
right.
time they travel in time, people are like, "How come that smaller one's darker than the other one?" And they just look at each other and they high five because they're kind of proud that like Donald Glover's proud that his Asian brother is has a bigger dick than him. Like he's not insecure about it. He's just like, "Yeah, it was my Asian boy." And Sean's looking up his name because he plays Milo something in
Some part in the movie, I feel like
Maze
since
Runner.
the Asian guy's dick's so big that it gets like in the way of a lot of things, and somehow it should come back around where he has to sort of save the day by like, I guess, cock slapping somebody or something, and he doesn't want to do it, but like you're like slap him.
Donald Glover's like, "Slap him!"
and he's like,
"Slap
"No,
him!"
I can't.
Wait, are these dicks also moving? Are these
Wait a
dicks kind of
second.
like?
we're not actually but we wouldn't show dicks in this movie.
Why not?
Because this is
CGI dicks.
oh, so I guess
Like
this
Watchmen
is a
dicks.
hard R. This is like
It's a hard R.
Oh, you
Hard.
can get away with dicks
Like-
now. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, I mean Bruno.
yeah.
Harder.
Yeah,
It's
Bruno.
very hard.
You're right.
It's also a
Dewey
soft
Cox.
R. It depends on the weather.
Flaccid
Yeah.
R.
Flaccid R
the guy's name is Ki Hong Lee. Remember
Donald Glover, Ki Hong Lee,
And
Dicks in Space. Wait, what's
Dude,
it called?
Where's my
Dicks in
dicks?
Time.
Dicks in time.
Dicks in Time, and then underscore. Dude, where's my dicks?
No, please don't do that.
Why?
Let's call it Dicks in Time.
And then the rest should
Dicks
say,
in
please don't
Time.
do that.
Dicks in Time.
Dicks
The
in
whole
Time.
And then the sequel is Dicks in Space.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
so
Franchise.
Their dicks get sent to no.
And then the third one is Dicks in Hell.
Wait, so
They
this is
never
like
get. They never
Wow.
catch their dick. They're always
No, at the end they
reversing.
catch it, and
So
then it gets away again.
we got to treat this like Harold and Kumar lost their
yes,
dicks.
yes,
Yeah.
franchise,
Yeah.
franchise.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Like two dickless idiots on the verge of I don't know. Some
Oh, do it. Okay, so Jason.
Anatomically
You're gonna
incorrect
voice over
in
this
Cat,
space
so
and time.
Katz is a voiceover. Do you do like movie?
I used to do like a lot of pay-per-view redos, like when they.
Oh,
wouldn't,
what kind of stuff have you done voiceovers for? Like what kind of cool things?
Done some stuff
Who's
for
just
Major League
saying it?
Baseball, pay-per-view movies.
Wrestling?
Yes, I did a few wrestling stuff.
Monster truck.
WWE? Did WWE?
Yeah, WWE.
What kind of stuff What kind of stuff did you do for WWE?
A lot of fake movie parody trailers.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, they had a lot of fake ones.
So what would Dicks in Space sound like?
It's just Dicks in Time, Pete.
Oh, Dicks in Time.
Once we, I guess once we get some more information.
So remember Ki Hong Lee and
We
Donald
do
Glover.
need we do need a
Ki
director
Hong
and we
Lee.
need a writer right
Yeah.
now. So no,
Who wrote Dude, Where's My Car or Harold
Nobody
and
actually wrote that
Kumar?
movie.
Who?
Wait,
no, but it was
just written. As
it was a
planned.
documentary.
It actually happened to
Also,
Ashton Kutcher. and
Before we get to
Charles
that,
Scott.
these guys need girlfriends too.
No, they're not supposed. No, they're just fucking losers that work in a sperm bank.
They don't have girlfriends.
No.
They're-
They need girlfriends.
They
They
need
need
'em?
someone to send
Yeah.
them on this penis quest.
That's right. They're like, don't come back. until you
Penis
find
quest.
Your dick in
The
time.
girls have to say penis quest in the movies.
Sure.
Or
Penis
girls that like
quest.
initially break their hearts, which like send them on this penis quest, or girls that they want to get.
So
you
now,
you
now
don't
it's,
think that losing your dick would just break your heart no matter
no,
what?
because now we have like a biodome situation where these guys have to kind of
fucking
prove
brings
them.
up biodome. Fucking Pauly Shore's dick is apparently huge, by the way. I've heard. The
Oh, thank
story.
God! I was worried.
I was
Will.
always wondering about that.
Fun
too.
fact.
Fun fact about Pauly Shore's
Disturbing
penis.
fact.
Footnote.
I'm crying on the inside. man. but no, like they
Paul
had
Rubin's
that.
testicles.
They had that scenario where the girl, they had to prove themselves as like responsible dudes, but they were just like complete idiots and they didn't give a shit about the environment. But once they were in the biodome,
They started giving a shit after
yeah.
they had that party that ruined the biodome.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I was-
What is it?
Lesson.
Which Baldwin brother was it?
It was
Steven. I was online
You know what?
at the Long Island Railroad on the way back to Long Island. I was standing in line for the tickets.
Oh my god!
I was standing in line to get tickets behind Stephen Baldwin and his daughter Haley.
I hope you mentioned
And-
biodome.
No.
Did you ask if he wouldn't mind paying for your
I
ticket?
loved your dreadlocks.
I
in
wish.
Biodome.
Dude,
I
spread
wish.
some of that biodome cash around.
Yeah,
man.
I was just
Come on.
wondering. Could you give me a
like-
monthly pass? Thanks.
Let me jump on that ticket, man. Come on.
I loved
Hey,
you in
Steven.
Biodome. It's like
I loved you in Biodome.
if I ever, I'm just
And
gonna talk
The
about
Apprentice.
Biodome with him.
You're my favorite
Okay,
Baldwin.
we got to get back on the rails here because
That's my line.
We have
Sean,
Back
be
on
quiet.
track.
Will,
Back on
say
track.
it.
That's,
So-
we got it back on the rail, Sean.
Okay.
You were right. Don't steal my line.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can
Don't
say
steal
soup
my
to nuts. You can say
sunshine.
soup to nuts next time.
I-
So we have two dudes who are kind of doofuses and idiots.
Glover and Lee.
Have girlfriends, right? Yeah.
Ki Hong
Ki Hong Lee. And so they need some extra cash, so they go to a sperm bank.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And they are introduced to this new kind of experimental
But it's
VR
not the right
machine.
thing.
Because guys don't get off on regular porn anymore, and they need like VR
Okay, so they don't have girlfriends, but how about if they meet two really attractive girls at the
at
sperm,
the sperm
bank?
bank because they hang out. Hot girls always hang out at the sperm bank. Yeah.
No, they're nurses there.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Do the nurses
One's
at
the
sperm
nurse and
banks
one's
hand
like,
give you happy
custodian.
endings? Do they do that?
I'd say.
Do they?
Oh, no.
Is that
Switch
a
it up
thing?
a little bit.
No, why aren't have them in like a position of power? Like they're like the
They own
run,
the sperm
Are they
bank.
the fertility
Yeah.
doctors?
I am the director of the
Two
sperm
women
bank.
Yeah.
run the sperm bank.
Yeah, they're hot.
I like the custodian idea. Like one is like
Yeah.
the sexy custodian.
You've never seen that before. A
No,
sexy,
you
hot
haven't, and you
custodian
may as
before?
well. Oh shit! You could do a slow mo scene of them like
Mopping up
Donald
and up and
Glover, and
cum,
she's
like-
like mopping
Yeah.
it up, and she, all of a sudden she just dips her head in the bucket.
One is
And she like flips her hair around.
the little white stuff.
Can that be Allison Brie?
Sure, why not?
Okay, we got Allison Brie as
All
one
right,
of
we're
the
gonna
girls.
mine the cast of Community again.
Come
No,
on,
they
they
have
haven't
good
done anything
chemistry.
together
And
since.
so she's dipping her bucket in an old.
It's just
her head
stupid.
in an old bucket
like
of
a car
jizz.
wash.
No,
scene?
it's a scene where like one of them thinks it's happening, and it ends up not happening. She's just mopping the
And there's
floor.
like
He's
Van
daydreaming.
Halen
He's like-
playing.
and she's
Yeah.
it's like that scene from
You're talking about a bucket full of old jizz?
No,
like-
No, a bucket of mop water.
Oh.
Mop
No, but-
water.
She's a hot
No, but there
janitor.
would be.
Whoopsie.
And,
No,
and
but there
Donald
would be
Glover
jizz.
sees
Hey,
her,
I
and he's
thought
just
it was
like, "Yo,
old jizz or
dude."
something.
And
Check
D-
this
Don-
shit out.
Donald
Yeah.
Glover sees her, and he has this daydream. Like, what's that one fucking? Is it like?
It's like a Van Halen song playing. Like
like think about that. It's
Stageism, that song.
Pound-
no.
Pound Cake is playing?
Why am I going back to Chevy Chase in the?
Oh,
National
Vacation.
Yeah, where he's like just
Oh,
daydreaming
Holiday
about something happening.
Road.
Yeah, okay.
Why is she sexy dancing to Holiday Road?
She's not.
Well, you started singing that, so
But
I
that-
guess you interpreted it that way.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
Lindsay
And then he bites
Buckingham's.
into a sandwich.
That's
and
a great.
it's
That's
full
a
of, like,
scene
dirt
that we
or
need in the
something.
movie. Is someone daydreaming about the hot janitor chick, and she's just like, she takes her top off.
What?
And she's
Yeah.
dipping her head in a bucket. She's like,
So it's
all
like
these
mopping.
things that shouldn't
Oh,
happen
she's
in-
stroking the
Licking into
mop?
broom.
Yeah.
Licking the handle. The broom
Yeah,
handle.
and she's just, and it's a daydream, and he's
All
just
right.
like looking at her, and she's like, "What the fuck is the
Oh,
problem?"
like Wayne's World.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
well,
he looks down and like he jizzed his pants. And he's like, "Oh no!"
What
and
about-
then he
what
And
if
she
leaves.
says, "Save it for later, man."
What about this?
Yeah.
What
That's
about
the key? That's a tagline.
what if they weren't
Save
like,
it for later.
What if the ladies didn't work at the sperm bank? What if they were like the VR models in the machine, and somehow they're a key too?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so they
Sure.
could be in the whole movie. They're not just
No,
in
no.
the-
For somehow because of the malfunction of the machine, they have to. Like the women who were the models, maybe they're porn actors or whatever. They have to find those girls.
to
Yeah.
help them find their dicks.
Yeah,
What if
exactly.
those girls
Oh,
steal
what-
their
yeah.
dicks?
No, no, no. What if they're like?
no,
That
they're
could be
just
cool
they're
if they
just
stole
model
their
like
dicks.
No, what if they're like? Okay, so like Quantum Leap. What's his name? The guy from
Scott something.
not Scott Dracula.
You're talking about
The other guy.
Sam
Ziggy.
Stockwell.
Yeah, Dean Stockwell. You know how he's kind of like a hologram.
Wow.
Yeah. What if these girls are kind of like their guide through?
Oh, I
so
like
they're
that.
holograms.
I like that.
They're
VR
help.
girls.
They're so they're in the whole movie. They're not just like cameoing.
Whoa.
They're helping them find their dicks.
Do you think when they go back in time, they'll also take the body of somebody else, like Quantum Leap? Or not?
Okay, that's another.
They look in the mirror and they're both the star of Quantum Leap.
Oh boy.
Or both of them. They're like, what's that guy's name?
That's amazing.
It's Scott Bakula.
Oh, so yeah, like, are you
By
Scott
the way, I'm a
Bakula?
huge-
I'm also Scott Bakula.
Quantum
Oh
Leap is one of
my
my
God.
favorite.
Two guys.
Can we call this Baculas in time?
Yeah. Quantum Leap is
in
one of my
time.
favorite time travel TV shows.
No.
I feel like we have to have a little sliders.
Bacula
in
to
here.
the future.
Yeah, throw a little. You gotta throw a little sliders in here as well.
Sliders.
Sliders, man. Remember that show
Mini
Sliders?
hamburgers?
Sliders is
Oh,
awesome.
No.
I'm just hungry. Sorry.
Jerry,
White
that
Castle
awesome
burgers,
Jerry
man.
O'Connell show.
It was great. It was great.
Can Jerry O'Connell play a dick?
Yeah. And he's like, it's me, guys, Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, I hate that guy.
I'm a dick.
I'm a dick.
Okay, so they so
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
so the female VR actresses are a key to it. So they got to go to the manufacturer who's Ken Jeong, or whatever, and then
Did you call him Ken Jeong?
whatever his name is.
Ken Jeong.
So he's like, okay, I think I can help you guys, but I don't know where your dicks are. But walk into this machine, and this may take you to where they are.
Well,
He says that so.
That's the actual dialogue.
yeah,
He can help
I
you
don't know where your
guys.
dicks
I know
are.
where your
I
dicks
already
are.
Go
know
on
what's
this
going
machine.
on.
This
He's-
may
he's
help.
on
I don't
point
know.
the
It's
whole
happened
time.
before.
That
that's
dialogue
why.
is-
Yeah.
It happened to him.
No,
It happened to him. It happened to him.
But you
And-
shouldn't
like,
find out that it
trust
happened to him
me.
until like later in the movie.
And he
when
has no
pulls
dick.
out
When you
his
see a
pants,
tiny.
it's like, it happened to me,
I know.
and he's just dick. It's a Ken doll.
Just like a big bush.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
The
my
pubes are
God,
there.
why'd you keep the pubes?
all this dialogue is roughed in, so we'll work it out later.
Who's directing this movie?
Todd Phillips, the guy who directed all the Hangover
yeah,
movies.
Sure. Todd Phillips kind of transcended all these kind of movies.
He did.
so
He's
maybe
doing
we
that
can-
War Dogs movie.
Wait, who
Oh,
did?
okay.
Yeah. He's past this kind of.
Who did Hot
stuff.
Tub Time Machine?
Steve Pink did that.
Oh, okay.
Who did the second one?
Steve Pink did it.
I can't believe that movie had a sequel.
Yeah.
I can't believe they made that movie.
Well,
Nobody
I
can
guess whoever
remember
did
the
Alvin and the
sequel.
Chipmunks, the Squeakquel, should do this. With it, right?
Okay, so
the guy that made the
director?
Garfield
From the
movie.
no, he already directed another one of
Director.
ours.
Oh,
Sean.
oh, really?
what?
Oh no. It
No,
was
that was
from
from
Oh.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Beverly Hills
director.
Chihuahua. Okay, so whoever
well, I
directed the
was way off.
Squeakquel.
Sorry,
Yes.
yes, never mind.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry.
What if the
Sorry.
Duffer Brothers, the people that
What,
wrote and direct
what about it's a
Stranger Things
trauma
did this?
film?
It's a trauma.
Ah, okay.
No, that would be that's weird.
Lloyd
I mean,
Kaufman
that
could-
might just not be good.
Where's
at all.
Doug Sackman? Why haven't we had him on the show yet?
Let's get him on the show.
So maybe
Pretty sure you could get Lloyd Kaufman.
we could.
we could. He'll be in
But
the movie.
Let's say from the creators of Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, this
the
is
the Squeakquel.
yeah,
Squeakquel?
yeah. Or maybe they did the whole franchise. I don't know. It was like
From the entire
runner
franchise.
of the, the runner of the
Oh,
franchise.
I know. Mike Judge.
Ah,
Judge. Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Because I was
Sure.
thinking, because you said Alvin and the Chipmunks, and who plays
he
Alvin?
needs
Um,
Jason Lee. What?
Mike Judge is like.
I know,
really
but maybe he can bring a little more of satire to
He
this.
wrote
you
the
know,
Prophecy.
he did.
Well,
he
maybe
wrote
for
the
this
greatest
one,
documentary
AKA
of all time.
Idiocracy.
He'll just take one for the team, like the movie team this time, and I'm like, all right, I'll direct it.
All right, I'll direct.
He's
it.
got to
Yeah,
come
dude.
back from Extract, which was like 5 years ago, and
Which is
it's
very boring.
kind of weak. It's still very enjoyable, but it's kind of weak. So he needs to come back from.
No,
that.
Alvin
It's
is
fine.
voiced by Justin Long.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
which made me think of Idiocracy. He's like, "Why come you have no tattoo?"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think Justin Long should be in this too. Or
Yeah,
is
Justin
that-
Long should be like
Yeah.
like a cameo character, kind of like his
What if
character in
he's-
Idiocracy.
What if there's
Yeah.
a villain who's like collecting these dicks.
Justin Long.
Yeah.
He's the dick collector.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh
awesome.
my
He's the
God.
dick collector.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
You know what?
Because he never had a dick, and he's like, if
Oh,
they
I
go
can
have a dick, no
backstory,
one
yeah.
can.
They go way too far in the future where this accident has happened way too many times.
Okay.
And it's happening because Justin Long is Justin Lick?
Whoa,
Who's
wait
Justin
a-
Lick?
what?
Justin Long has
Freudian
actually
slip.
been collecting these dicks.
Okay, so in the future,
He has a
Trump.
fortress of
Trump.
dicks. He's built a whole castle of dicks.
Dick
Parodying
castle.
Trump.
in
Dick
this
Castle.
future,
Castle of Dicks?
what would happen in the future if all the dicks were time machined off of men? What would happen in the future?
You'd
Would it
only
be
have
a
women.
society of
there'd
women?
be women.
Wait a minute.
So maybe
wait,
it's
wait,
a-
we have
maybe-
we have a
maybe it's a
plot
woman.
twist here. Maybe it's a woman who's the villain and she's
Yes.
a crazy
Tilda
feminist.
Swinton.
And she's just castrating guys with time machines.
Tilda
Yes.
Swinton.
She's
She's playing her character from Snowpiercer.
Oh my god, I love that movie by the way. I love Snowpiercer.
So can Tilda Swinton be the villain?
All right, but
the
Justin
dick
Long
collector?
has to be like the sidekick or something.
No, he's gonna be like the what do you call it? The
no,
eunuch.
it's got to be her sidekick,
Monica
right? Like,
Lewinsky.
I say if it's Tilda Swinton,
Oh.
every other frame it should be Tilda Swinton or Conan O'Brien, and we never really tell the audience in between. And like, wait,
David
was that?
Bowie
Who is
or-
that?
Oh no,
Tilda
actually,
Swinton,
I
can't
have a thought. I have an actual thought. So,
Really?
from what Sean said, that like over the years, because dicks have been stolen by Tilda Swinton,
Yeah.
that it's mostly women now. So Justin Long should play one of those whatever happens when there's no dicks in the world. He's kind of like this amalgam of like dickless man.
Just like an androgynous.
He's an
better yet-
androgynous dude.
Better yet, Tilda Swinton has created a man out of dicks.
Who's
and-
Justin Long?
Who's Justin Long.
Okay, cool. Because this could be.
He's an amalgamized penis man.
all right.
Yeah, he's a penis
kinda
man.
like,
Like he has
Tusk,
like his
except he's
fingers
a
are
dick.
little
Yeah,
penises.
yeah.
And he's gonna help. He's gonna help the two dicks. He's gonna be like. He's gonna be like, I'll help you guys. He's gonna be like Tusk.
and
he's
at
gonna be
the-
like his
Yeah.
character in Tusk,
And
except
at
he's
the-
dicks
at
instead of
the-
wall.
At the
God.
end,
His
at the
name is
end,
Dick
he
Richards?
gives the
I'd-
scientist
he'll go for this.
his pinky finger back.
Okay, so we can do a little Terminator.
Do you know him?
We can do a little Terminator timeline here too, because maybe they sent these machines back in time from the future,
Yeah, Tilda Swinton's from the future,
and she sent these.
and she needs mankind wiped off, so she's taking everyone's dicks.
so
now.
she's like the Miles Bennett Dyson, or
Yeah.
Oh, because she
kind of-
wants it to be fully run by women.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
eventually that'll run out because
No, that's
women
why she has
won't
a
be
sperm bank.
born. Oh, okay. So
So-
okay, gotcha.
So
Artificial
so in this
insemination.
fortress is just made of dicks, right?
Yeah, she's
and they got to find
famous
their
dick.
dicks.
Andy Dick is there.
and they got to
Dick
find
Clark.
their dick. It's
Dick
literally
Clark.
like a fortress made of like.
Andy
fucking
Dick will be
dicks.
on the show because he's not doing much.
He was in love.
Shut up.
Sorry,
But how do the two guys find where their dicks are in the future here?
They have to get. They
'cause
have
Key-
to get him
Because
from
Key,
Tilda
what's
Swinton.
his name? Key Hung Lee. His dick is so definitively large
No, well,
that they know. And then like Donald
No, I was
Glover's
gonna
is always
say that
next to
Justin
it.
Long's
These dicks are always together.
the amalgamized Justin Long penis man would give up his pinky back to the scientist, which is his dick. You know, because that's his thing. You know, that's the thing. You gotta have like a
Ken
token at
Jeong?
the- Yeah, he gives his dick back to him at the end. That's what his reward is, and it turns
Oh,
out it's his
before
pinky or his
before.
index
So
finger.
Ken Jeong should also send them on a mission. Like, I will send you through time to find your dicks.
and mine.
And he's like, as they're going back in time, you just see Ken Jeong go like, "Find my dick." He's yelling, "Find my dick!"
Except
and they're
like,
like,
except
and
they're
then
not
Donald
really
Glover
far-
goes,
Except they're not really far away at all. He's just like,
it should be everybody else in the sperm banks like pauses, does one of those pause things where they're looking at him like
Donald Glover goes, "Did he just say find my dick?"
yeah.
I like the fact that he's like, if he just said "find my dick," but he's just like doing that waning goodbye. It's like,
Find my dick.
and they're just like, why are you saying that?
Yeah, you
We're
haven't
right
sent
here.
us away yet.
And there should be a really rich, uptight woman sitting there go, "Oh, I never," and then she walks
Drinking
out
her tea.
for no reason. Why is she in that sperm bag?
That's
So
gonna
the
be
people
Missy's.
that made
That's gonna be
Scary
Missy's
Movie are making
cameo.
This movie apparently, because that's the way this is going. The Wayans brothers could make this movie.
Oh
That-
no!
oh,
Shut up,
that'd be
dude.
cool.
What
You're
Scary Movie
fired.
wanted to
You're
or
fired.
good. I don't work here.
I
fired.
do agree. Mike Judge is pretty too highbrow for this.
Aw.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't want to make a scary movie.
The people that
version
made
of this.
Sex
No.
Drive.
Okay.
Who are they? Those people.
That was
I
How about the
enjoyed
people who
Sex
made
Drive.
Silicon Valley?
Wait.
What has the Waynes like? I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's a classic. Right?
Yeah.
That's older
Yeah.
Wayans.
But
We're talking
then
about
think
younger
about like
Wayans.
a haunted house, and that's not classic.
Or the
whatsoever.
paranormal activity thing that
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Here's the
that
thing,
Marlon
though.
was
While
doing.
those movies
Haunted
suck,
House
they
1 and
get
2
them
were
made.
funny.
So this would be a thing. Like, you know, they could be. Good
What if
to
this
have.
this is found footage?
Oh man, I think I'd puke from
Scary
watching
movie,
it.
scary movie. Dick in ear. I mean, Dick body.
The first two
suit,
scary
that's-
movies
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Oh, can
They
Anna
can
Faris
definitely
be in
handle
this? Anna Faris has to be in this too.
She's too talented for this. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Did you see Keanu?
No.
She'll do anything.
Really?
Oh, man.
Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta see it now.
Keanu didn't last very long in
love
theaters,
No, it
Pete.
didn't.
Unfortunately.
It had a lot of funny parts, though.
It did. It had a lot of good
What if
ideas.
Key and Peele are the writers of this, though?
Okay.
This sounds probably it might be as absurd enough, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be
Yeah.
a little smarter than we're making. it
Actually,
out to be.
Jordan, did you know that Jordan is actually directing a horror movie, like a straight up
Yeah.
horror
I heard
movie
about
now?
that, yeah.
So Jordan Peele could direct this.
They're not doing the Police Academy redo.
I don't
anymore,
think
right?
so.
Oh, that would have been awesome, though.
Maybe
Yeah.
you never know where the
Actually,
where
one
the
of the-
tide turns.
Okay, Key and Peele
Tolerable.
write it.
Jordan directs it?
Jordan directs it.
I'll watch
Yeah,
that.
sure.
I'd watch
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so the creative
And they have to
team-
be in it too. They'll be in there. They'll
Of
be the
course.
voices of the dicks.
So the team of
oh, they'll be the voices of the dicks.
What?
Dicks,
Yeah.
like little dick mouths going, save us!
That's their cameo.
Is
Okay,
Key and
so-
Peele.
So the creators of Keanu.
There's
will
gotta
do
there's gotta be a
and
scene
Key
where
and Peele.
like there's gotta be a scene where like Donald Glover gets knocked out somewhere. He just gets knocked out and there's a dream sequence and the dicks are talking because that's what happened in Keanu, where Keanu Reeves.
Dick talked in it.
No, Keegan gets like high and then he starts fantasizing. He starts dreaming and then the cat starts talking in his dream and it's Keanu Reeves.
Oh my God!
Voice
Wait,
cameo.
can I jump in here?
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
Lake House. Can Keanu Reeves make a cameo? That's where he opens the mailbox and it's a dick.
There's a dick in the mailbox.
Can they
And
believe
Keanu
it?
Reeves is just like, what the fuck? And then he goes on that bench and he's just like, what's my life? You know that famous photo of him on the bench? So that's why. That's why.
That's why he's upset because he
That's
saw
why.
a dick in the mailbox.
And that happened years ago, so it's time travel. Perfect.
Wow.
I really want that, but I also want like a dick montage of like cute moments they had together with their dicks, where it's just like
Okay.
close up
Like
and the
peeing in the same toilet together.
Yeah.
Can it be
sword fighting? And
Can the montage
docking,
be?
just you know,
Can the
Sword fighting in one video, and there's like, this isn't gay, right? No.
Here,
Can
elephant
the
walking thing is-
montage be cut to Holiday Road
No. Okay.
by Lindsey Buckingham?
No, but we
What was
can
that?
do a scene of the dicks flying on a highway, and they see a red Corvette.
Yes.
And then Chevy Chase has Chevy Chase ever been in a time travel movie?
Yeah, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Time Machine.
Yeah,
Both
he
of
was.
them.
Oh my God, we
that's
should
right.
just spoof all those time and ask them to make cameos in it, and the dicks end up in the time
But
machine.
This has become
the hot
less.
tub.
This become less about time travel and more like dick theft.
No, because those
It's both, Sean. It's both.
Finally, a movie that combines dick theft and time travel. It's the motion picture you've been waiting for.
Okay, Jason, try it now. Voiceover.
I've forgotten the plot. Dix in Time.
Just
I
kidding.
think, so.
Okay.
I think it was it right. Dix in Time.
Dicks in time.
Well, okay. So we always end the show.
DIX.
We always end the show with Sean wrapping up all the stuff.
Wait, we haven't
please.
We haven't gotten there, but no, the show.
can't do it.
No. So
Has Bernie
Sean will
Mac
wrap
been
up the
doing
show, and then Jason could do like the movie trailer voiceover for it. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Really?
let's get there. We have 10 minutes before our meeting with
all right.
Mr.
I think Mr.
Hollywood.
Hollywood's gonna really love this.
This is all over the place right now.
You know what?
No,
our
it
last
isn't.
It's
dude.
not?
I've kept good track of this.
We
Okay.
don't have an
I have
ending.
not.
Well, what's
So-
you're gonna do the wrap up because I'm kind
Okay.
Hold on. Here's where we are right
what's
now.
the okay?
Yeah.
We have whatever
Donald
that
Glover,
actor- Donald Glover,
Ki Hung Lee.
Lee.
and they are two loser dudes
Yeah.
who go and sell their sperm because they need some extra cash to take these girls out on dates. And
What girl?
Allison Brie. Oh no.
well, that's how it starts, right? Isn't
Oh,
it?
I thought the girls like the
They're
love
VR
interests were
girls.
like the
No,
VR.
well, the VR girls come in as their companions.
But there
through
are
time
real
and
girls?
space.
Yeah.
But you still need the girls in the beginning for
Oh,
the reasons
okay.
why they have to go to the
Yeah.
sperm bank.
Okay,
and sell
the
their
sperm bank workers.
Okay, they meet
Okay.
they meet the owner of the sperm bank, which is Tilda Swinton. She looks kind of like a bitch, and she's mean to them because they're men.
Oh, so she's present day and in the future?
Dude,
And
yeah.
she's
That's
taking the sperm
awesome.
and not and like killing it. She's not like
no, because she's harvesting it.
She's
Right.
killing
to
sperm.
grow a race of super women
Oh.
to eliminate
okay.
mankind.
Oh,
man, because she
this-
wants.
So we'd have
this
all
is a
we could have all these
feminist
Here
future.
we go.
these
Keep going.
MMA like female fighters
Amazonian.
cameoing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they go.
Gal Gadot's gotta
So
be in
they
there,
go
too.
into this. They go into the dick thing, and they
The
have the
VR
VR
machine.
thing, and they're getting their things sucked, and then all of a sudden, like boom, their dicks are gone, and they're like, what the fuck?
They go to Ken Jeong,
And then
the scientist.
they find out what happens
Who
because
manufactured these
Danny
machines?
Trejo, it happened to him, and he's
Can
the-
we see
he
like
is.
Danny Trejo pull his pants down?
Yeah,
It's like Ken
there's
doll?
going to be a lot of Ken doll stuff going
Okay,
on,
good.
which is
Okay.
great, which will
Perfect,
get
that's
us
what I wanted to
past
see.
the motion pictures board.
full penisless bush.
But there's still testicles.
Yeah, yeah.
There's still testicles,
Oh,
right?
what?
Oh,
no,
there's
no,
still
it's, no,
balls?
it's the whole thing.
Isn't that
Ah,
weird? Isn't
no,
that
dick
weird?
and
at all?
balls.
man.
Dick and balls go
I
together.
guess it would be kind of funny to
It's the
see
Franks and
Just
the
the-
Beans,
the
man.
balls.
Actually, you're right. Balls should still be there.
The balls
That
should
would be
still
kinda
there.
funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
just-
Yeah, I guess.
I think
yeah.
I think
weird.
we should discuss this off.
The details.
mics. Yeah,
the details will work out later.
Okay. All right. So
Hold on, I'm not greenlighting this
Danny
movie. Please tell me if
Trejo,
there's balls or not.
Danny
Guys, it's
Trejo is the
perfect,
janitor,
but the balls have
and
to
he's
stay.
just like, I know
No.
how this feels because she did it to me, but I know the guy who helped make this machine, so you got to go to him. And then we find out it
Right.
happened to him too, so
It's
he
Ken
can
Jeong.
send them back. And then they go back in time and shit.
He has like a
chasing them.
giant version of
And
giant
she's after
fleshlight.
their
Okay.
dicks, and now
Okay.
and now Tilda Swinton's after their dicks and them because she knows that those are the only two guys who've been prophesied.
So they're
to
like the wild
future to
stallions of
stop it.
dicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
God damn it.
The wild stallion penises.
The wild. Sean's like with a serious
will
face. He said,
cameo.
"The wild stallions of dicks."
We will do, and there will be we will do time travel cameos.
Ryan Reynolds is in there
so
somewhere.
like Bill and Ted will be like there will be a scene with Bill and Ted.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Like they'll
the dicks will-
cross
Doctor
they'll
Who.
cross- yeah, there will be a Doctor Who. Like because you have
Which
to
one?
have-
Which doctor? Who looks most like a penis?
you
Matt
fucking
Smith,
do-
right? Matt Smith looks most like.
No,
a
you do
penis.
Tenet. Tenet's the most
Okay,
fun.
Okay.
so these kind of vortexy scenes are kind
Yeah.
of tied into all the same kind of
Just-
theme of.
yeah, because it's nerdy and it's goofy, and that's what will sell.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. So what happens when they discover the city of dicks or whatever? Right.
They finally realize they have to go to the future because that's where their dicks were going.
Right,
They're
okay.
sent into the boom tube. or
How do
time
they
tunnel.
know? How do they find that out? That their dicks are where
Over time,
are?
they meet all those other time travelers and shit, and it's like, oh, this is what's going on.
Okay.
They all
This
love-
is the wrap up because we have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, we're
So
getting
they
there, we're
get
getting
to
there.
they get to the future city
Yeah.
where it's run
And
by
it's
women.
Amazonian kind
and
of.
it's Amazonian,
like,
and they get their
savages.
dicks back, and then they get their power back.
Yeah.
All right, and they're able to stop it by having sex with women in the future, and men are being born again.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it needs a little work. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got a better idea?
They need to.
buddy?
They're just trying.
Please do it in your Bernie Mac voice.
Those fucking dicks. The fucking dicks are missing.
All right, because I like the fact that Tilda Swinton is trying to rid the world of men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
she goes
the-
back in time to do it.
The climax needs to be. We need.
Oh,
something,
oh.
We need something a little.
Oh
more,
no, I know.
you know,
All the
funny.
dicks return back to their owners. Like they go through space and time. Like they just kind of explode.
Okay.
Like,
and then what?
And then-
Justin Long just dissolves, like his body just like it's like that scene.
I
from
never
fucking,
exist.
It's that scene from like Fright Night where like that
what a
guy,
world! What a
the
world!
guy just melts and he's just a bunch of like,
Okay,
but he's
it's the end of like Crystal Skull. I want to know.
Do you remember the song? Okay, so in Bill and Ted's.
I want my dick. I want it.
but he's like it's a really somber and like sad scene because it's like Justin Long was a really cool character and you
Oh,
like,
he's
the
like
cool
he's
dicks.
like Bing Bong
And
in
he's just like-
what's that Pixar
He's
movie?
like on many parts of
Inside
all of
Out. He's like the elephant in Inside Out where he disappears and everyone cries at that. So he's that
you.
character.
He's got to
okay.
say I'm many parts of all of you. And
Oh, and then he goes, what a
Yeah.
world! What a
Yeah.
world!
Then he comes back at the end. He should. Someone should
And
like
he's
have
just-
sex, and then he becomes born again.
He's a boy.
Yeah.
You see him as a baby.
Yeah.
That's the
He goes
very,
on, like,
very,
a
very
half-formed
ending.
face, like,
Yeah.
like a halfway
He's like,
formed Justin
"You guys
Long
are
face.
He winks at the camera, freeze frame, and movie's over.
That's a
Until the
weird-looking
sequel.
child.
Yeah.
it's a dick face job.
I like it. That's freaking.
All right, there we
I'd
go.
watch.
I'd watch
Or-
this
I know
shit.
Missy won't
There
watch
we
it.
go.
But I'm
Big
gonna,
game.
So into it. That actually be hilarious. People be like,
All right.
I didn't expect
This is
a dick
also
movie to be
starring
so
Milo
funny.
Yiannopoulos because
no.
just so I could throw his
Still on
name in
that?
there so we could tag him in it.
Okay, so the movie is called Dicks in Space. D-I-X.
No,
No,
Dix in Time.
Dicks in Time. Why do we keep
The
saying-
sequel will be Dix in Space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
Dix
it's
in
gonna happen
Space.
again.
And the third one is Dix in Hell.
D-I-X in Time.
Dicks go to hell.
All right. Okay.
Dicks in hell.
Yeah.
Because all dicks go to heaven.
Oh yeah. No, we have
All
a
right.
franchise here, guys.
Okay, so there we go, and we're gonna head up on to the top floor here and talk to Mr. Hollywood about this.
Do we want a movie?
Oh, boy.
Do we want a quick movie trailer?
Yeah, right before we go.
Do you think you could
I
do
was
it?
trying to write some notes here, but
Okay,
Just
go,
wing it.
Go do it because we if there's any graphic artist out there that wants to make a poster for Dicks in Time, starring Donald Glover, Kim
Yes.
Hong Lee,
Kim Hung Lee.
and Tilda Swinton and Justin Long.
Written-
Please do that. because-
Written by Key and Peele, directed by Jordan Peele.
Yeah. And
And before we go, so I want to thank Missy Moser. She has to run out the door.
Bye, Missy.
bye, Missy.
Bye, Missy.
Go to work. Thanks
Okay,
for coming.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
So Missy has to run out the door, but listen to last week's episode where you could find all her socials. But yes, please subscribe and comment to the Pitch It Movie Podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. And you could email your poster art to pitchitmoviepodcast@gmail.com. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at pitchitmoviepodcast.
Right.
And how about you, Sean?
You can find me at Sean Q King on Twitter.
And you can find me, Sick Boy Wolfgang, on Twitter.
You can find me, Will Puntarich, on Twitter, _Time Lording _
And yes, and watch Two Buffoons. And you can follow. Where can people find your shit?
Well,
Your
we're on
socials.
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everything at 2 Buffoons, the number 2, and then BUFFOONS. You could just type that in on YouTube also and see our
Rock and roll.
silly show.
Right.
And how about
Okay,
your
cool.
your Twitters and stuff?
Oh, same thing with Twitter, at 2 Buffoons. Everything is
Radical.
the same thing.
Uniform. That's smart.
So do you think you want to give it a go?
I mean, I have parts of it. So
This is a lot of pressure you're throwing
This whole
on
movie's
Jason
Oh,
over
sorry,
here.
You don't have no.
Kim Hung Lee?
Kim Hung Lee. I
Okay.
think.
I mean, is this going to be like a two huge? This isn't. I mean, this is a happy movie, right? So it's like two huge losers.
Well, everyone's losing their dicks,
Yeah,
so
it's
make
more
it
like-
sad.
yeah.
Wait, who's directing this again? Oh, Key and Peele.
Key and Peele, man.
Key and Peele, writing and directing.
okay,
Jordan
so
Peele.
It's not from the makers of the Alvin and Chipmunks franchise.
No, they're producing it. They're producing it.
We got
Okay.
a budget bump, so we're
No, they are. It is from the Squeakquel, but it's written and directed by Key and Peele. P and Keel. 50 Gays of Shade. What'd you say last week? Was that last
50
week?
Grays of Shay.
50 Grays of Shay. And yes, so 2 Dicks in Time. Dicks in Time.
Dicks in Time.
And so we have to go up to we're armed with a voiceover actor, Jason Katz. We're gonna go up to see Mr. Hollywood.
oh boy.
And
And then he's going to pitch it like this.
Starts with a trailer.
From the makers of it's Whoops Whoops.
for the makers of Whoops Whoops. No, can you say for the makers of Whoops Whoops?
From the makers of from the minds of Key and Peele, and the makers of the Alvin and the Chipmunks franchise, stars 2 huge losers who go back in time to get their dicks sucked off. But not how you'd think. And they've got 24 hours to get their dicks back. I just added that 24 hours.
No, I like it. There's a timer now.
Yeah, there's a time. Yeah, ticking time clock.
Donald Glover, Kim Hung Lee, Dicks in Time.
Yes.
2.
Coming
the Squeakquel.
soon.
No. Coming soon. Cummings with us. CUMMING.
You got to clarify the spelling.
Yes.
That's perfect.
I love that.
Yes.
That was
Thank you,
fantastic.
Jason
Thank
Katz.
you,
That's
Jason.
fucking great.
Thank you, Missy.
If you did the scary, you did the scary version, it'd be like this: 2 huge losers go back in time after getting their dicks sucked. All right.
Oh, that was awesome. I wanted to hear that.
That's the dark.
Summer
That's the
Ooh.
Christopher
Get
Nolan
ready
version. This is
to shit your
Shit your dicks.
this summer. Get ready to get your dick sucked right into time.
Oh, it's amazing.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jason
Tune
Katz.
in
That
next
was
week.
Thank you very much. That was
Thanks for
great.
having
All
me.
right, let's go upstairs and pitch this motherfucker. Let's
Tune
go.
in next week for another Pitch It Movie podcast.
All right.
Dicks in Time.